Hey guys, it's Dyfex here again. Sorry I haven't been making tutorials too much or been on lately. I've been kind of busy with life, working, taking care of my son, and also working on an EP. So definitely keep a lookout for that here in the near future. Anyways, today's tutorial, we're going to be making custom wavetables for SERUM, and we're going to be using Citrus for it. And I went ahead and just made this little thing here. It's nothing too fancy. You don't want like crazy stuff when you're making wavetables. So this is what I got here. Really simple. Basically all I did is I went to operator 1 and then just kind of messed with this. And then operator 2. And then I turned on the effects and the outs on these outputs for the filters. Or not the filters, but the outputs. My bad. And then for output 1 and 2, I went to the mod X and I put it up. And then the operator 2 went to mod Y. And we're just kind of going down. And then I just like automated these automation clips. And we just have one going down and one going up, and it's basically making that kind of sound. So yeah. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go here on play, recording, and then we press play. Cool. Then we're going to go here, we're going to double click, right click, edit, delete. Cool. So now we're going to put in our SERUM. Let's see. Mute that. All right. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot to mention, our node is on C. And I'm pretty sure it's C0. Like I know it says C3, but the sound is actually like going down an octave or two. So I'm pretty sure it's at C0. So we're going to come in here and we're going to type in our values. C0. Cool. So let's go back to our Edison. And we'll drag this right in here. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so we're going to go back in here again. We're going to go to processes, normalize. Because if you notice, it was kind of flat. Now it's really defined now. You can see the wave. So cool. We have that now. So we're going to go back to processes and we're going to X fade edges, grid size. Go to morph crossfade. So let's go down an octave. So yeah, that's basically what I'll do to make wavetables. But we could actually take it a few steps further by adding more stuff on it. So what I'll do is I'll get LFO1 and we'll use it as a modulator. Don't bother turning trigger on, we'll turn it down to a bar. And then we'll throw it on here so it goes through all the cycles. Or all the frames, I guess that's what they're really called. And then you can kind of experiment and throw whatever you want. It's kind of just trial and error. So I'm going to throw a couple of these on and just see what sounds better. We'll try bend plus first. And we'll throw our LFO on there and modulate it. Okay, I'm not liking that so much. Let's try bend minus. We'll try asymmetrical plus. Okay, I'm liking the minus. We'll keep the minus. So now we're going to go up here to our filter. And we're going to kind of play with some of these. Let's try a flanger plus. We'll do the same thing. Throw LFO1 on the cutoff. Modulate it. We'll throw it on the drive as well. Just so it's a little louder. And then the resonance. Just a little bit. Feel free to just play with it however you do it. Okay, so this is the most important part. So we're going to go to menu. And we're going to render or resample to oscillator A. And what it's going to do is it's going to take everything we did and resample it, and it will be affected with everything we put on there. So let's resample it. Voila. Let's take all this off now, because we're going to make a bass out of this afterwards. Let's go back in here, the editor. Normalize. And now we have like an awesome ass wavetable. You might want to cut this part out. Sometimes you'll have to do stuff like that. So let's cut that out. We'll go about to... We'll go to like frame 9. Yeah, let's go to frame 9. So it's automatically selected. Add and remove. Remove beginning selected. So we just removed that last little bit that was kind of cutting off. Cool. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. We are going to make a bass out of this now. So let's kind of mess with our LFO shape. We'll turn it on trigger now. Do half step. Okay. Try mirror. See what that does. Cool. So we're going to turn on a direct out. We're going to turn down the level. Sub oscillator on. Go an octave down, and then we'll modulate this as well. I think we'll play around here. Let's go to basic shapes. And I think I'm gonna could FM. Let's turn this down. Yeah, let's actually not do that. Everybody does that. We can, we can still FM though, so it gets that gritty sound. We'll kind of modulate this as well, our FM. Remember guys, with making basses, it's kind of trial and error. Sometimes they'll come out good and sometimes they won't. Okay, that's cool. So let's see here. What are we gonna do here? Let's do something weird. We'll do like a low band high pass 12. Could try that. Oh, we also want to turn that on. And let's make this unipolar by pressing Shift and Alt and then click. Okay, I kind of like that. Whoom, whoom. That's cool. Let's go over to the noise tab and let's pick white noise. We'll also modulate that as well and then run it through our filter. Just kind of give it a little fuzziness, more color, texture. Cool. We'll go to the FX, Hyperdimension, turn down the hyper, we'll turn the dimension up so we can get more stereo width. We'll go to distortion, hard clip, keep that around like 30%, turn this like 60 or 70, we'll modulate each of these. And then we'll go here to this pre. And then we're going to modulate this. We're going to go up a bit. Maybe like about 50%. And then we're going to do it here as well. Except this is going to go to about like 4,000 hertz or more. I don't know. Depends what you like. We'll do that. And we're going to do unipolar again. So Shift, Alt, click. Cool. Now we're going to do a multiband compressor. Press multiband, turn the gain up, turn the ratio down a little bit. And then we're going to turn the threshold down a little bit, and we're going to modulate it and turn it the opposite way. Cool. So, next thing, I like doing this cool course effect I actually learned from AU5. You turn the mix up, your low pass filter all the way up, turn your feed down, your depth down, then turn your delay 1 down a little bit, and then modulate it with LFO 1. And you can kind of tweak with these and get them how you want afterwards. Gotta find that sweet spot. That might be good. Let's turn up the feed a little bit and see what it does. Okay, that should be good. I'm happy with that. We'll go to the phaser. It's another cool trick I learned. Turn the phase down, the feed down, the frequency, and then the depth, and then modulate it with LFO1 again. Kind of turning it up and get it in that sweet spot. I might modulate the frequency. I haven't done that before. We'll try it really quick. That's cool. So next we'll get an EQ. We'll turn it to this peak right here. We'll turn the gain down a little bit, and then the Q, so it's kind of a little wide. And then we'll do the same over here, but we'll turn the gain up, and then we'll modulate both of them so they cross each other. That's interesting. Do a little reverb, like really slightly though. And then we're gonna add another filter, and we'll put it before a compressor. And I might use a Combs filter. Let's see what we can get. We'll modulate it as well. We'll modulate the drive. Cool. I think we can kind of come over here and mess with some of this a little more. We also can turn up the unison. Cool. I'd say the sound's basically almost done. I mean, there's more processing we can add. We're gonna do another cool little trick. We're basically gonna like pitch it up, and we can do it with our envelope or our LFOs. I think I'll do it with envelope 2 though. I'm just gonna move the attack, turn down the sustain, turn down the decay a little bit. We'll dial it in a minute. We'll turn it up an octave. And then we'll go to global master tune. And then it should pitch up. And kind of mess with it some more. Yep, I would say that's it for the sound. Like, you always could process it more. Maybe I'll do a video on that here soon. It's already been a long video, so. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you next time. Later.